Why would you want to divine play with me? Because divine play brings powerful change to you. Powerful change and important change. Divine play leads you to what feels great divinely. And you can be sure of one thing, that if you're being led to what feels great divinely, then the change that comes in that place is going to be important for you. And what is it change in the direction of? It's change that's leading you towards unity of you divine. And what is unity of you divine? It is when you get to a place and you can energetically recognize, you can energetically understand and remember all that you can be. You recognize and understand that you came here with reason. You came here to this physical human experience because you wanted to experience living as all that you can be. Now, when I say all that you can be, don't lean into a pressure or a ick feeling of, oh, the best version of me. There are no bad versions of you. What there is you as you stand right now. And then there is opportunity for change, for growth, for expansion, none of which needs to be hard or uncomfortable. There's a truth bomb for you. What if the change in the direction of all that you can be only ever felt great divinely? Surely you would want that. Now let's talk about that change, that growth, that expansion in the direction of all that you can be. This is highlighting to you a remembering that you are a physical human, and just simply by being a physical human, you are a powerful change maker. You are a powerful creator. That is why you came here, because you wanted to experience life as the change maker that you are. Now that is powerful. And what happens when you live in divine unity of you is that you're brought to true. You're brought to living your life in every moment as truly you. And then this will lead you to free. Free is not freedom. Free is about living a life that you love living, because in each moment that you live, you are truly you. Aligning to what feels good is true. Align to true in every moment, and you are living free. Live in divine unity of you, and you get both of those things in bucket loads, and it leads you towards a divine love of your living. And that is why we're here, because guess what? When you divinely love your living, you create on steroids. You bring change that only you can bring. You live from the love and unique light and magic that is in your soul. You bring what no one else could bring. No one else here living a physical human existence now. No one else previously. No one else ever to come, because you are truly unique in the change maker that you are. So do I want you to divinely love your living and live in divine unity of you? You bet your bottom dollar I do. What does it feel like when you live in divine unity of you? You experience life differently. You divinely experience. When you connect to others, other nature objects, other physical humans, other non-physical humans, you don't only connect, you divinely connect when you connect in divine unity of you. Now, you might not understand consciously what it is that I'm saying. It is something that's woven into your soul, a knowing of this. An energetic recognition of this is being brought to you as you speak, as I speak. So just take a moment and see if you, even if you consciously can't quite get where I'm going, see if you can feel where I'm going as I give you this example. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine you've come to the beach to watch the sunset over the sea, because you know that watching the sunset over the sea makes you feel good. You don't know why. You don't need to know why to feel good. You just know that that right now is where you want to be. You're watching the sunset over the sea and you're like, yeah, that's pretty. Look at those colours. You can smell the salty air. You can hear the rumble of the waves. You're like, yeah, there's something about this that's soothing, that's calming for my soul. There's something about this that's lighting me up. There's something about this that's making me feel good. Now for a moment, imagine you are divinely experiencing. You're in unity of you. You're in that recognition of all of you. You're in that recognition that you get this one physical life and that you want to get everything out of that. And that means experiencing as all that you can be. Suddenly you're looking at that sunset and you're not just thinking the colours are nice and hearing the waves and smelling the air. The colours are energetically impacting you. You're feeling the high vibration. You're seeing colours in the sound of the waves. You're seeing the rays of light coming at you. You're appreciating the experience on so many more levels because there are so many more levels to you. Now imagine that there's someone sat on the bench next to you. Imagine they're in unity of you divine for them. Not only now are you both divinely experiencing, but you're divinely connecting with each other. You're looking at that person and you're feeling a connection like never before, from human to human. You're connecting to them as they divinely experience the sunset. You're connecting to the consciousness of the sun as you're experiencing the sun setting, and the consciousness of the ocean. They're connecting to you as you experience that. Suddenly, experience and connection is on steroids. Suddenly, all of you is lighting up. Suddenly, divinely more of you is becoming apparent. Suddenly, you're becoming aware of just how freaking powerful you are. You're becoming aware of just how much freaking magic you have as a physical human. Now that is powerful, and that, my friend, is divinely loving living your life. Do you want to know something even cooler, or just as cool? When you get to divine unity of you and you start divinely experiencing, divinely connecting, divinely loving your living, your soul starts to call to others. Others who? People around you that you love. People that you cross paths with. People that you don't cross paths with physically, but energetically you share this world with them. Your soul is calling to them. It's not calling them to you, it's calling them to their own unity of you divine. That means more divine experience for them, more divine connection for them, more divine love of their living for them. We rise together divinely as we pull each other up by our bootstraps. No one's tethering us. We're all loving life, living life. We're all allowing ourselves to welcome the change, to be the creators that we are, to spread our amazing magic. And when we do that, this world is going to become an incredible place to live. It's going to become so easy to divinely love your living. Those ripples of change from you stepping into unity of you divine are powerful. And guess what? As other people step into unity of you divine, they start to call you to unity of you divine. So if you step away from your home, because unity of you divine is your home, it's what you know of you. You've just forgotten bits along the way. They've become clouded. They've become hidden away a bit as you lived your life and traversed your way along the path. But unity of you divine is home. It's all of you. It's divinely more of you. And you're going to be called to it. And you're going to call others to theirs. And then they're going to call you back. And it's going to become easier and easier to stay in divine unity of you. Where experiences are on steroids. Where connections are on steroids. And when it becomes so freaking easy to divinely love your living. So if you're listening to this and you're thinking, yeah, I don't get it. I have no idea what she's talking about. Let's invite in divine play. If you've opened your eyes, close them again. Let's invite divine play in to bring you the answer. What does divine unity of you feel like for you? Let's allow divine play to present you with those answers, because there are a multitude of ways to answer that, because there are a multitude of ways in which you can step towards divine unity of you. Divine play and me in perfect combination are going to bring that to you now. See if you can feel it. And if you can't, don't panic. This is a tiny little taster. Come to one of my live classes with Divine Play and Divine Dance, and you will feel this more. If you're feeling it and you're thinking, I'm not really sure I like this, come to my live classes. Let me turn the volume up. Let's see if we can make you love this. If you love energetics, then you're already going to be here. You're going to be wanting more. Come to my live classes. There is more. There is heaps more coming. Now you're all going to experience divine play differently. As I turn that connection up, as I turn that volume up, you might feel it through the trunk of your body. So often I feel divine play waves, waving around me. It's inviting us to come and play on the waves of divine play. But divine play can't be boxed in. It can't be restricted by rules. It's play. Maybe it will be different for you. Maybe it will be different next time. Maybe it will be different every time. Or maybe it won't, because that would be a rule. It doesn't have to be different every time, but it can be. There is one thing that divine play will always do, and this is something that you can expect with expectation. It will bring change, and it will bring important change as it leads you to what feels great divinely. So take a moment now as divine play is presenting you with experience after experience after experience of what unity of you, divine, might feel like for you. Don't analyse it. Don't try and understand it. Don't try to grab onto it and hold it. Just know that in this moment you are experiencing it. And you want to know something really cool? In every experience of divine unity of you, you turn up that call just a little bit more. It's going to start whispering a bit louder. Hey, tss, maybe your living might be a bit easier over here. Hey, I'm calling you home, where it's easier to love every experience, to love every connection, to divinely love your living. So trust and know that in this very, very short video that you have chosen to take the time to watch, you are taking strides towards living in divine unity of you. Congratulate yourself. Saturate in that. You don't need to understand. You don't need to analyse it. You just need to know that that is happening, and the consequences of that for you are important. I'm sending you loads of love. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you get notifications from my live classes. Trust me, you are going to want to divine play with me.